Thursday night baseball now from the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the second of three to start the week between the Miami Marlins and the St. Louis Cardinals.
And now, your 2021
Stay tuned for Cardinals baseball.
St. Louis
next.
Cardinals.
Miles Michaelis, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than one coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
And stepping in, Miguel Rojas. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First delivery to him. And our first pitch is taken for ball one as we're officially underway tonight here in St. Louis. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Dean has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me, and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 6 home runs, 18 driven in. A ball and a strike now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted down the line and left. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 1-2. Freezes him, a strikeout looking. Here's Starling Marte. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Now the pitch. Just getting started here in St. Louis. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hit out towards second.
Yes.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Eliezer Hernandez gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. Hard soft, you can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
And now, Tommy Edman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Popped him up.
キャッチャーフライか。
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting second, the right fielder.
Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He had 20 ribbies last month. That's RBIs. That's ribeye steaks. However you want to put it, he drove in 20 men. When you're doing that over the course of a month, that's some pretty consistent hitting.
In now, Dylan Carlson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Marte going back, still ranging back.
Oh.
And this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Yadi Molina digging in now.
The catcher.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Hernandez offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. After it is Marte. He gets there, and that's the second out. Stepping in next, Edmundo Sosa, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now the pitch. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Fastball just inside.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Into the box now, Austin Dean, as he'll take a look at ball 1. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
3-0 to him now. Has a look, now the pitch. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Next to hit, Paul Goldschmidt, hoping to perhaps move up that RBI leaderboard, currently sitting 10th in the National League.
Well, this is a small sample size because the season is still so young, but I don't have any doubt he's going to be near the top of a bunch of the leaderboards when this season is all said and done.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Sosa over at second. Dean on at first with 2 down. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The set and the 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Anderson has room in foul territory, and that retires the side. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Now at the plate, Adam Duvall. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. A swing and a ground ball to third. Reined in. On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
So next to bat will be Corey Dickerson. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
1 out, nobody on. Softly on the line to third. Gets him, 2 down.
Batting sixth,
At the plate now is Brian Anderson. First offering on its way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And it's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 left for Miami. They trail this one 1-0. So here is Harrison Bader. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 8 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Now a move over to first, and he's back easily. One 0 count. Here it is. Fouled off. Bader gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Grounded to first. Scooped up. One there.
最悪のダブルプレー。
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
At the plate, Miles Michaelis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he misses here, ball 4, and somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Stepping in once again is Tommy Edman, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Diaz is there for it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We've played 2 full. Cards lead it 1-0.
まあ一応言っとくか。
Ready now is Isan Diaz, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Isan Diaz.
First delivery to him. The bouncer to the left side.
よいしょ。
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting 9.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Eliezer Hernandez. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Now here's the pitch. Miguel Rojas is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And Goldschmidt will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. It remains 1-0. Digging in, the switch hitter, Dylan Carlson. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, but they call that a wall scraper on his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run.
Left前。
The catcher number 4, Yadier Molina.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. And that misses ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
No.
Line drive base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Edmundo Sosa.
At the plate now, Edmundo Sosa. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 268 the average for him coming in. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. And he lays off for ball 1. Carlson at second. Molina at first with no outs. Good take there, and it's 2-1 now to the St. Louis third baseman.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Grounder down the line. He's got it.
それてるそれてる。
The throw pulls him off the bag.
これは耐えた。
And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Next to hit is Austin Dean. Worked a walk his first time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
The 0-1 on its way. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Up high, 2-1 now.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
2-2 is a changeup that misses 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And he is in there.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. 3 runs already home here. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away. Here's Matt Carpenter. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First offering on its way. And he puts it on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits. 1 error in the inning. And 1 man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Cardinals are out in front 4-0. So stepping in is Garrett Cooper. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 1-1 now, the count to the Marlins first baseman. Hit the other way out toward right field. Carlson is there, 1 away. Digging in next will be Starling Marte. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
2-2. No runs, just one hit and one error so far for the Marlins. This is on the ground over to first. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a one-out base runner.
Standing in now, Adam Duvall pitches a cold strike. The throw, and no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. The 0-1 pitch. In the air, down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And now here is Corey Dickerson, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch on its way. Grounded softly down the line toward first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
He's under it, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave one. They're down 4-0. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the pitcher, Miles Michaelis.
The pitcher, Miles.
Starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Count is 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. One man gone for the Cardinals in the fourth, and that'll bring in Tommy Edman. First delivery to him.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
3-0 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Striding in is Dylan Carlson. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
This year against right-handed pitching, Carlson carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Oh, and we were just speculating after the walk to the last guy about if he was starting to get tired out there, and now he loses the handle on a pitch and plunks this guy. I just think he's running into a wall at this point.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Yadier Molina. And with two men on here, I'm rather surprised they're sticking with him at this point. I feel like we can all see the exhaustion from all the way up here.
Yeah, I think it's time to go get him, Matt. We're seeing a guy that's given all that he has, and I just don't see any sharpness left in his stuff at this point.
Well, the bullpen is active, so we'll see if they make the move soon. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dickerson's there. And that's the second out of the inning. Now the Marlins skipper is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Adam Simber answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Edmundo Sosa will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and two away. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
0-1.
0-1, here it comes. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Edman on second, Carlson at first, two out in the inning. Slider laid off for a ball.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Comes back with a good slider there, and it's full 3-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Cards strand a couple, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning and set to go as the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game. Maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
The catcher.
One away now for the Marlins in their half of the fifth. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up a foul ball. A 1 pitch on its way. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Line drive to left.
Yes,
Is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box, Isan Diaz. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Left side, but well foul. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
John Birdie will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, John Birdie.
Here's the first pitch to him as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. They trail here 4-0. Richard Blyer will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Number 35, Richard Blyer.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, Austin Dean.
Number 0.
Now the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
The 2-2. Pops this one up. And that's going to land foul. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Paul Goldschmidt will be next. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's set and the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Little dribbler up the first baseline. Dean aboard here at first with nobody out. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Here now, the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Harrison Bader is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
High in the air out to center field. Marte on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. So 2 down and a runner at first, and that brings up Matt Carpenter. He's set. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off.
A ball and a strike. 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second, right to him. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cardinals, but they're in front 4-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Miguel Rojas. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Now here's the first offering. Softly hit to short. Reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Digging in next, Garrett Cooper. No hits to this point. First pitch of the AB now. High and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Up next from Miami, Starling Marte. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses for ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2 out, nobody on. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. And a 3-2 full count to Starling Marte.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
And Goldschmidt will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and into bat next the pitcher Miles Michaelis. First offering. This is line to left. Dickerson is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
That brings in Tommy Edman. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That finds the zone, a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it. 2 down. Dylan Carlson will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. From the stretch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. His second of the game as the lead for the Cardinals opens up now to 5-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
In now, Yadier Molina. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Line toward the gap in left center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
To the plate now, Edmundo Sosa. Lines softly toward the hole, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Marlins nothing. 7th inning ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran fielder, Adam Duvall.
Number 14, Adam Duvall.
First offering on its way.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Good waste pitch, 1-2. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
At the plate, Corey Dickerson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Windup and the 1-0 pitch, and he fouls this one off. The 1-1, and it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
So now to the plate, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
The 2-0. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Here now the 2-2. Now this is popped up, but Molina should have room behind the plate, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Now to the plate, here is Jorge Alfaro. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Count now a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
Next up, Isan Diaz, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So this home crowd likely to give him a standing O as he departs with the shutout in check and a nice tip of the cap there to acknowledge a job well done.
Now pitching for the Cardinals.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Marlins strand a pair. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Anthony Bass will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Chad Wallach is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Last half of the 7th here, and next it'll be the outfielder, Austin Dean.
Number 0.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Bass, once a Toronto Blue Jay, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Nope. That's inside.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there.
Now batting,
He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Now at the plate, here is Paul Goldschmidt. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
One gone for the Redbirds in the seventh. And into bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled away. Dean, base runner at first with one out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Another 1-2 delivery. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Marte going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Second baseman.
At the plate now, Matt Carpenter. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Paul DeYoung will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Pinch hitting for the Cardinals. Number 11, Paul DeYoung.
That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. DeYoung, a native Floridian. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Here now the 2-2.
Walk out. 3-2.
Still only 1 out in the inning. High in the air out towards shallow right. Duvall will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the 2nd out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the pitcher, Andrew Miller.
John Degowski will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 34, John Degowski.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes as he lifts it in the air to right field. Duvall will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Another good inning for the Cardinals as the usual sea of red love what they're seeing. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after Paul DeYoung will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Number 11, Paul DeYoung.
Ricardo Sanchez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 64, Ricardo Sanchez.
Ready now for the Marlins, Chad Wallach. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And that's too high, ball 2. Sanchez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a second-year big leaguer. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
That one's in there. 3-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game, to get yourself into count leverage and capitalize.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas. As he'll ground this one foul for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. Liner towards second. In there, a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
In now, Garrett Cooper. Hard hit towards center. Bader is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Starling.
Next up is Starling Marte. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him. Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. Puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Into the box, Adam Duvall. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Has a look, now the pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it a 7-2 game.
The left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Genesis Cabrera.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And it's fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And to score, the runner from second.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan Anderson.
At the plate, Brian Anderson, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone. This is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball 2. Dickerson, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Cardinals lead it 7-3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. John Curtis will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch.
星2連さんお久しぶりです。おはようございます。
Now here's the first offer, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Dero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was
7対3でなんとか勝ってますけどね。
This has the makings of being a long game.
The 2-0 on the way. To short.
さっきの回にちょっと点取られましたけど。
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 3.
So now here is Dylan Carlson, already a pair of long balls on his line in this one.
抑えやっときますか。
Very rarely, Matt, you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Now
打たれるときはね、打たれるんでね。
Sierra's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Up next, Yadier Molina singled last time up. First offering on its way. Bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3.
さあ、あとは抑えるだけですね。
Start the 9th in this one, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Magneuris Sierra.
ああ、右の方が苦手みたいですね。
Giovanni Gallegos takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
3連投。
Giovanni.
He's set and the pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
今んとこまだね、貯金はあるんでね。 ようやくでも67試合目でしたっけね。打順ですか。自分の場合はあれですね、一番打率がええ人を4番にしてますね。で2番目にいい人を3番にして、でそれ以降、5、6、7、8ってやって、一番打率低い人を1番にしてますね。で2番目に打率低い人を2番にしてますね。だからホームランね、打つ人打たん人おるんですけど、あんま気にせずやってますけどね。もう打率重視でやってますね。で、あとはね、3打席全く打ってなかったらもうすぐ変えますけどね。4番でも3番でも関係なく変えますね。打ってなかったら。
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 2-0. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
完全なオリジナルのやり方ですけどね。
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Miami down to their last strike.
よっしゃ。これで勝ちましたね。
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all three phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
And tonight's final, 7-3. St. Louis jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Miles Michaelis earns win number 7 on the season. Eliezer Hernandez couldn't escape the fourth inning as he slept with the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
これでまた勝って、いい感じで5連勝ですね。3連敗からの5連勝ですね。で、順位がまあ変わらず並んでるんですけどね。レッツが11ゲーム離れてますけどね。完全に2チームだけになってますけどね。うわ、ドジャースもすごいな。ここも並んでますね。ブルワーズですね。かといって直接対決がしばらくないんですけどね。 8月でようやくありますけど、また9月がかなりありますけどね。これでもうほぼほぼ決まるでしょうね。長いっすね。まだでもオールスターまで約1ヶ月ありますね。よいしょ。さあ、じゃあちょっと終わりましょうか、この辺で。えーっと。よいしょ。さあ、では。